Hi everybody, so for reasons known only to themselves, Vevor love me. Now it's probably because I do halfway decent review videos for their products, but they're always writing to me saying would I review something or other, and I don't mind because as far as I'm concerned, Vevor is an Aladdin's cave of bits and pieces, and he asked me to have a look at this thing. They're describing it as their tent stove. Now if you look at the price of stoves, they're just, they're stupid money. They kind of begin at £500 or so. This one, I believe, is about 150 quid. So when they wrote and said, would I have a look at it? I said, yeah, sure, of course I'll have a look at it. Because, you know, at that kind of money, we should be able to do something with this and not be spending an absolute fortune. Because even if you're making your own stoves, you're still spending a considerable amount of money. The steel itself isn't that cheap. So they wrote and said, would I look at it? And I said, yeah, let's get it out and let's have a look at it. Okay, so straight out of the box, that's what it's like. Comes in a canvas bag, not that heavy actually. It's got 4 legs that fold out. Flip that over. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's get everything in. So that's the basic stove, little glass window, little door, ash pan falls out, it's all made out of stainless steel, and that looks like a grate, so we can put that grate in there. And then it has a lump of ivy to go on the top. And it's got these little sidey bits, this is cute actually. There we go. Now we put the chimney on. The chimney is right here. There you go, like that. And then we've got a whole bunch of chimney sections to build that chimney up with. And they seem to be reducing in size. So you build the chimney up. Okay, that is insufferably cute. It took about 5 minutes or so to get together, and it comes with different sized chimneys. It's going all the way to the floor, incidentally, and that's the top with the ferrule on it. So it comes with different sized chimneys. You've got a little adapter there, so you can have it short, long, or super long, or you can have it 70mm or 80mm in diameter for the chimney. But that is pretty cool, and it really went together quickly. Like I said, the whole thing's made out of stainless steel. So it's nicely made actually, and pretty. Okay, it's cute, but what use is that to us? It's a tent heater, an outdoor heater. Well, we can convert this to be an indoor heater. Now, an indoor heater has 2 parts to it, the enclosure and the burner. And of course the enclosure is right here, ready made. So what we need is a burner. Simplest burner we can make. We actually have made lots of times before. It's 2 cans. This was a can of tomatoes, I think. This was a can of sweet corn, and the 2 fit in each other. What you need to do is drill 4 holes. You can drill them, you can punch them, you can stab them out with a knife, however you want to do it. 4 holes along the bottom of the can. You do that before you remove the bottom of the can so the whole can doesn't collapse. When you've done that, remove the bottom, and that's that can ready. This one, we need to get some kind of wick in there. Now, I use this a lot. It's carbon felt. It's a really good wicking material, lasts for ages, but you don't have to use it. You can use any wicking material. Old jeans, bits of bandage, bits of cotton, even a sock. All kinds of materials will do. If you use a sock, use a cotton sock. But what you do if you're going to use a wick material is line the inside of that can all the way around. Like that. And if you're going to use another material, wrap it around this can. So stuff that in your sock or wrap it around with bits of leggings, whatever it is. Just wrap that around there, and then you put one can inside the other so you get that. We've got a wicking material here, we've got an empty space there, and we fill the fuel in there. Okay, so I've only put a couple in, and that means it'll last longer, the fuel you've got, but of course it won't have as much heat, and we just light those. There we go. And the Vevor comes with this big plate. Just drop that plate on. And there they are burning away. Let's close the door. I can tell you, that actually is really awesome. So we don't have any heating here in the lab. We do use those car seat heaters we've made, but I can tell you this morning it was -2. Hey, Luke! Somebody complimented me on wearing layers, and I tell you, I have to, because otherwise you freeze. And look at Luke, he's got about 20 layers on and a hat, and he won't leave his chair unless he really, really has to. So it's really cold in here at the moment. And I lit this, and it's been going, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's taken that horrible edge off the air. I mean, when I came in this morning, my breath was smoking. I can actually move around in here. That's astounding, actually. That's nice and warm. That's lovely. So this, remember, is an okay fuel to burn inside. It can be burnt inside. It doesn't need venting because it is ethanol stroke methanol. Anything else, you need to vent it. And being in a big space, we have plenty of ventilation. You don't need that much ventilation. You're talking about the kind of ventilation you put in your shower room. So we're fine to be using this in here. And you'll also notice it's on this bit of tile, a non-combustible surface. I followed the guidelines. This is 200 millimeters. If it's 100 millimeters or more, the tile has to be 12.5 millimeters thick. But do check out the video on playing with fire. Now, we made 4 of these. I've got 2 of these in there, like you said. When they burn out, then obviously you're going to replace them with another one of these, and you're looking at it as the same way as you'd put a log on the fire when the log burns down. Somebody said to me, I should warn you not to change these when they're hot. And I thought, really? Because you'll learn in about a microsecond not to do that, and you'll probably never forget again. But to keep that guy satisfied, when these are burnt out, they're hot, so do remember. Do remember that. If you forget it, you won't forget twice. So you can deal with it like putting a log on the fire. Just fill some more up, lift them out with either gloves or pliers, and put the other ones in and relight them, and you'll be cooking again. I mean, this is getting super warm, actually. No idea how long it's going to last per tin of fuel. Soon find out. If you want it really hot, burn more of these. You want to use less fuel, burn one of these, because heating and fuel are directly related. The amount of heat you get into a room is equal to the amount of fuel you burn. You want more heat, you burn more fuel. You want less heat, you burn less fuel. So that's all there is to it. You can't burn less fuel and get more heat. It doesn't work that way, guys. So, tremendously simple to do. We've now got our burner in a containment on the right space with the right fuel, so suddenly we can actually have an emergency heater we can feel confident about. Anyway, thank you very much to Vevor for sending that to us, because I mean, what a breeze, hey? We're talking about some empty cans and this. It's just something anybody can do. This kind of thing. Look at that. That's beautiful, actually. I was
just looking at that.
Yeah. By the way, don't do that! But it's stupidly easy, and in heating terms, not that expensive. Remember, this stuff comes in super expensive. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some ideas, because obviously, although we converted the Vevor stove, any stove is going to be convertible using that methodology. You can put that in there into any stove and you'll have a sudden emergency heating source. Our problem is we have no chimney and we need heat, and we need it to be compliant with UK legislation. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. I'm going to have a coffee and sit here and warm up.
Me too.